Crystal heard about these celebrity butt naked basketball games, and I couldn't remember who he even was. I just remember thinking at that time, I was like, why do those men want to play basketball naked together? Like, that's so silly. Like, they're funny. And it didn't dawn on me until I was like an adult that I was like, oh.
Okay. Now, apparently, the streets is saying Jamie Foxx used to be out here throwing butt-naked basketball games. Yeah, I didn't stutter. This TikToker by the name of Lana90 said Jamie Foxx used to be out there balling with his balls out. Now, I also want to say we heard Jamie Foxx is doing okay. He's healing. He got a new show coming out. So he's healthy enough to get these jokes, all right? And I just want y'all to imagine this. Before we even get into the story, just imagine it. Because it kind of makes sense. What you mean how it makes sense never gave up? You got to think about it. If you a bunch of naked men out there playing basketball, and you getting sweaty and you getting wet, then you don't need no lube. It's already wet. It's easy access. You can just slip right in. I'm just saying. It just makes a lot of sense to me. Let's hear what Lana had to say, and I'm going to break down a little more.
This is in reference to who attended Jamie Foxx's butt naked basketball games. Okay, consider this my celebrity blind item. This was a man who is currently married to a woman, a famous woman who loves lemonade. I'm going to insert random sounds now. Bzz, 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 bzz. This man who is married to this woman was engaging in these acts with other men, allegedly at Jamie Foxx's butt naked basketball game.
Now, if y'all couldn't figure out her little riddle, a famous woman who loves lemonade. I know a lot of people said Gucci Mane. No, because Gucci's song was Lemonade. She said the woman loved lemonade. If y'all don't know, Beyonce came out with an album called Lemonade. So I think she was trying to say Jay-Z was also at these butt naked basketball games. Now, I want to add this into the mix. I never heard about Jamie Foxx having butt naked basketball games, but I did hear in the streets, as somebody who's been around the entertainment world myself, that Jamie used to be known for throwing the orgy parties, all right? And this is not an uncommon thing. I don't want y'all to act like this is like groundbreaking news. It's really not. It's normal. A lot of people have these sex orgy parties and they get together and everybody's attractive and they just have a good time. And I also heard that a lot of these parties are exclusive. You don't necessarily just have to be a celebrity, but you got to look good. You can't be fat and sloppy. You know, so that's a L for me. I can't get in. You know, if you a man, it might be a size limit. You know, if you a little 3.5 shrimp, you might not make it in. And see, that's another L for me, because y'all know I am the president of the shrimp gang, okay? This is our handshake. We do like this. This is the shrimp gang, okay? So I couldn't get in, but I hear a lot of these sex parties are real exclusive and everybody has to be sexy and it has to be on the menu and private and da-da-da-da. And I hear a lot of these parties take place in Atlanta and in the LA area. But I heard that Jamie Foxx was one of the OGs of this, okay? He used to be throwing all the freak parties, okay? But she's saying it was exclusively men and they was playing basketball. So let's hear some more from Crystal.
When I heard about the Jamie Foxx situation, I was literally like 7 years old. And a lot of you guys don't understand that I practically lived at radio stations with my mom. Like, I was there 24/7. I was always at the radio station, so I got to hear adults talking about things because I was a fly on the wall at that point. So 7-year-old Crystal heard about these celebrity butt naked basketball games, and I couldn't remember who he even was. I just remember thinking at that time, I was like, why do those men want to play basketball naked together? Like, that's so silly. Like, they're funny. And it didn't dawn on me until I was like an adult that I was like, oh. And just to be clear, that this was not a judgment on Jamie Foxx at all. He was vocal about it, and he didn't mind telling people. This was in the 90s. It was fine.
Okay, so now she trying to make it seem like, oh, in the 90s, everybody was just coming out and saying they was playing basketball naked together, and it was just peanuts flying. And could you imagine the smell? I love the LGBTQ community, but I'm just saying, a bunch of niggas playing basketball naked. Oh my God, it gotta stink. You know, the NBA playoffs is going on right now. I know them locker rooms stink. I don't care how many millions of dollars these professional athletes make, they still be stinking after them games. Okay, I just, I just hope they hit the showers. Now, I think she came out with this TikTok because she started taking heat. Like, where are you getting this from? Are you trying to say Jamie Foxx is gay? Are you gay shaming him, or, trying to out him? That's the thing, don't out anybody. You're outing Jamie Foxx. That's his business. But I like how she trying to pretend like, oh, this wasn't against Jamie. If I'm Jamie Foxx, I would be offended. Okay, y'all heard what I said. I heard Jamie Foxx used to throw the freak parties, allegedly. But, I didn't say anything about his sexuality. I heard it was women there and everybody. But she's saying, no, it was exclusively niggas. So that's a different type of, accusation. Okay? Now, here's the craziest part about this. So you saw at first she was laughing, cracking jokes, talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce Lemonade. And then she said, oh, I was little. I used to be at a radio station. She did all of that to turn around and say this.
So very recently, I did some videos. And those videos got back to someone. And I got a phone call from someone. And I just want to apologize for anyone that I offended. I take back everything that I said, and the videos are privated now.
So all of a sudden she got a phone call, and now she taking everything back. As if that's not mysterious. As if the conspiracy people out here watching this video or watching her TikTok was saying, oh snap, did they threaten your life? Did somebody say they was gonna do something to you if you don't take the videos down and say it wasn't true? Even the way she worded it, it almost seemed like it was trolling, because let's just say somebody did call her and tell her to take down the videos. I don't think they would want her to relay the message the way she did. Just come out and say, hey, I take everything back. I was tripping. I was drinking too much wine. You know what I'm saying? She could have said that. She was like, nah, bro. Somebody, they put it to my head. And they said if I don't change the story. So, I'm sorry and I take it all back. What do y'all think? All right. If you ask me, it was a lot of freaky stuff going on in the 90s. We can kind of just leave it right there. We don't know who was doing what with who. Only thing we know for sure is that R. Kelly was dating Aaliyah. That's all we really know. What else do we know for sure? Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. No, that was like early 2000s. That wasn't even the 90s. What else? We know about Carmen Electra. And what was the other little rock star? They had their little sex tape come out. You know, it's a few things we know for sure about the 90s. Dennis Rodman was wilding out. But we do know for sure that there was some freaky stuff going on. So I just feel like we can just leave it at that. We don't have to go into Jamie Foxx's sexuality. We had a couple of jokes, but y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Miss Crystal was telling the truth? Or was she just trolling for a little bit of clout? Make sure you like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.